I'm gonna tell you a story. The first thing you have to understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does. You can call me Oracle because I'm the one who's talking to you. Welcome to the call. Well, it's Eclipse Day. The eclipse has officially started. We're gonna get to around Quota obfuscation of the sun, and as I understand, like 20 minutes or so. Um, yeah, I didn't make the drive, but it is what it is. In terms of Masha Dreams, which is what the game I'm presently playing, I've managed to free all the previous expeditions, um, adventurers that went into the Hall of Dreams, including George Washington Garber, um, Louis Comfort Tiffany, not timpani like the drum, and uh, Vladimir Lenin. Oh yeah, and H.G. Wells. Yeah, so H.G. Wells, basically you have to wander around this maze, which will periodically mess with your controls, which is a serious pain. Pick up dream stuff and then like use it in your inventory to like imagine stuff into being, which I think is just like the best thing ever. It's Vapna materia. It's like, oh, what can you do with it? I can imagine it into stuff. That sounds like exactly what you should be able to do with Zvapna materia. So there's that. Um, and you have to get the revolver and pistol rounds from magic for dream stuff, and you also have to imagine a weed sprayer and green paint. And so after you have those four essentials, or those three essentials, actually no, four essentials, three of which you imagine from dream stuff, and one of which you just pick up, you can load the green paint into a sprayer, and then basically, so this entire maze that you're wandering through is like an MC Escher nightmare. It's hilariously bad. But at one point, like you're able to literally just walk up a wall. It's pretty cool. So like after you get through this MC Escher maze, and then get to the end where you have this wall that you can just walk up if you go to the right spot. So you walk up the wall, and you're basically on this plateau with H.G. Wells, who's having like a serious panic attack because he's surrounded by these enemies called proto Martians. But they're invisible. So like you see the footprints there, and then they stop, and then there's just like wide open space, and there's H.G. Wells. Once you talk to him, you're able to like you're basically immediately dumped into combat after you exit conversation with him, and you have to basically like use the green sprayer to render the invisible Martians visible. And once you're able to see them, you bust out the revolver and you cap them. There's like 5 or 6 of them, but once you get all of them, H.G. Wells is able to leave his nightmare. And Louis Comfort Tiffany's is actually like hilarious. So you're dropped into not a maze, like you're dropped into another swap night cause you're dropped into another dream space, and after you appear, like you like every so often you hear the entire like room shake, like the entire like mini like the entire like Vapna, the entire dimensional dream of Louis Comfort Tiffany keeps shaking. Um, and you pick up this like carpet that's like right next to you. Like as soon as you drop in, you're able to equip it as a weapon, and as soon as you equip it as a weapon, it stops being a carpet and becomes a red cape. You're like, what is this business? And you go to a china shop run by Louis Comfort Tiffany, because that was the kind of thing that Tiffany did. Tiffany made these like incredible stained glass lamps. Like, he made china. That was the deal. And you go to this china shop that's being run by Louis Comfort Tiffany, and there's a minotaur in it. So there's a literal actual bull in a china shop. I love the people who made this game. Origin made some great games. But once it sees you, because you have the right cape armed as a weapon, it will like chase after you, and you basically like go to a door that you have to open with a switch. You throw the switch, you go through the door, you wait on the other side for the minotaur to go past you, and then you run back around it and dive back into the shop, and then throw the switch to close the door behind you so the minotaur can't get in. And Louis Comfort Tiffany, the stained glass lamp maker, is infinitely glad that the minotaur is no longer tearing up his china shop. All right, I'm done for now. I'm probably going to do another video too, because of the clips and stuff. But this is Oracle. I'm going to sing myself out. Dream safely out there, and if you're eclipse viewing, be sure you got the right glasses so you're not self-blinded and self-screwing. Dream safely out there, to all of you ye. Coming there from here, it's Oracle me.